Hey, thank you for joining us today. You ever feel like you're stuck in a rut and you just can't get out? It's just like as hard as you try, as much as you do, you're just kind of stuck and nothing changes day after day after day. You may feel like that in this time that we've been sheltered in place, so many of us, and just kind of been waiting to see what's going to happen tomorrow. We're introduced to a man by the name of Bartimaeus in the book of Mark in chapter 10. And I want to look with you today in the next couple days at this idea of being stuck in a rut and how to get out of a rut. Let me share with you two things today. Beginning in Mark chapter 10 at verse 46, it says, "Now they came to Jericho," that would be Jesus and his disciples, "and he went out of Jericho with his disciples and a great multitude. Blind Bartimaeus, the son of Timaeus, sat at the road begging. And when he heard that it was Jesus of Nazareth, he began to cry out and say, 'Jesus, Son of David, have mercy on me.'" I want to suggest just two things today for you to keep in mind about this idea of getting out of a rut. The first one is assume responsibility for yourself. You know, we live in a society in a time where people are blaming others and they want to claim it's society's fault. The reason they drink is because of their parents. The reason they're unhappy is because of their spouse, or whatever the situation is in life. And they claim they're in this rut because of somebody else. Here is Bartimaeus, who assumes responsibility for himself. He hears that it's Jesus passing by. He decides to do something about it. So the second thing I would suggest is believe that you can change. Bartimaeus didn't just shrug his shoulders and say, "Yeah, I've heard some stories about Jesus." He thought maybe there was a chance for him to get out of the rut, to change his life. And so he raises his voice and cries out to God, "Have mercy on me." Maybe you can make a change. Maybe something can happen in my life. Think about those two things today. Assuming responsibility for yourself and your own actions. And secondly, believing that you can change by God's power. Think about that, and we'll talk tomorrow about a couple more things you can do.